the Immigrant Entrepreneur Leadership Award. This goes to a first-generation immigrant who has demonstrated leadership and an entrepreneurial spirit in his or her professional and family life, and on behalf of the immigrant and/or larger community. The honoree possesses an ability to mobilize others and is regarded as a community leader. Please join me in welcoming Supervisor Brownell to the stage.
Thanks, Sharon. When the county first began allocating some grant money towards this event, we didn't allocate very much, and we ended up giving a little bit more because we have 5 members, and each one of us then, when we increased our amount, each gives an equal amount and to what it is today. But the reason we did that was because somebody by the name of Ying Saw kept after us. And she really kind of hounded us, and we found out that we all decided we wanted to give a little bit more to this. And so she wanted to come to my office and talk to me because I turned out to be the lead guy on this. Now, our board is majority Democrats, which I'm not one of, and so I don't usually get first crack at events like this. But my colleagues took a look at this event and said, Immigrant Entrepreneur Summit. We better send Bob because he's the only one that speaks Spanish. So don't judge. They're good people. They just didn't know. So when I looked across my desk at Ying, I saw that my muy malo Spanish probably wouldn't do me much good. But she wanted to know why we were allocating money. I thought it was an interesting question because most people don't ask us that question. They just want the check. But Ying wanted to know why we were allocating money, and I really couldn't answer that so much. And I said, well, why is it important to you, Ying? And she said, without hesitation, if I teach you how to fill out an application form for welfare, that's what you'll know how to do. If I teach you how to begin a business, that's what you'll know how to do. And I thought that was so beautiful, and I still think it's beautiful, and it's really the reason that we participate in this, is that sentiment. When I think of welfare in America, we need welfare, don't get me wrong. We need it, we want to be open-hearted people, but when I think of it, I think of a patient on a gurney that's being given just enough oxygen, just enough blood to keep you alive. And there's so much more to life. There's so much more out there for us to achieve and be part of, and you all are doing that, and that's so important to us. I want you to know how happy we are to have you in Iowa. And you have chosen Iowa to live in. You could choose to live anywhere. You've chosen Iowa, and you've chosen to start your business here. That is so important to us, and I want you to know how much we appreciate it. So as long as you have this Immigrant Entrepreneur Summit, Polk County will stand behind you and help you pull it off every single year. Now it's my pleasure to have you direct your attention to the screen for a video presentation on Dr. Carlos Alarcón.
Born in Lima, Peru, Dr. Carlos Alarcón Schroeder learned his most important life lessons from his parents.
My father is very dedicated to his work, and any free time he will spend it with us, with my brother and my mom. And my mother was a school teacher, so she was a little bit more soft than my dad, and that combination gave us, I think, helped me to pursue and to continue going, despite sometimes it doesn't look like you're gonna reach what you want.
That family influence and personal desire to help others inspired his pursuit of a medical degree at Federico Villarreal University in Lima, where he gained exposure to a variety of disciplines and cultivated a profound appreciation for preventative health care.
I came to this country pretty much looking for, a better future, but also because at the time I make that decision, my father was a judge of the Supreme Court in Peru. And fortunately, democracy in other places is not as strong as here, so there was a coup.
He began immediately to learn English and worked toward board certification to practice medicine in the United States. In 1997, Dr. Alarcón became a general practitioner at Broadlands Hospital in Des Moines, after he met educational residency requirements. He found great satisfaction in serving patients of diverse backgrounds and developed a special affinity for teaching. He served as adjunct faculty member for Des Moines University and the University of Iowa. In 2009, his physician residence at Broadlands Hospital bestowed upon him Teacher of the Year.
You don't need to work with Dr. Alarcón very long to get a clear sense of what motivates him to do this work.
He will extend his day or prolong his day to make sure that they're accommodated. And he truly makes them feel that it is about them.
He's a doctor, but also he's part of the community. He has a leader, trying to move others, to encourage others, and try to be involved and helping the community. The services he provides is for the whole community, but especially for underserved communities.
In 2008, Dr. Alarcon solidified his commitment to public health when he was selected to be the medical director for the Polk County Health Department. In keeping with a lifelong commitment to learning, he decided to pursue a master's degree in public health at Des Moines University.
The healthcare system in the United States is very complicated. I thought having a master's in public health will help me better understand, and also will help the community, large populations. And again, not just to treat the disease, but to promote health and to keep people healthy. I think one of the ways we can do that is through information.
Because of his background and skills that other medical directors have not done is he participates on local Latino radio stations on a weekly basis as a way of providing educational materials and educational information to the Spanish-speaking population in our community.
When Dr. Alarcon joined Mercy West Clinics, he encouraged the entire Mercy network of clinics to become increasingly responsive to the unique needs of vulnerable patients in the community. While he maintains an extremely vigorous schedule with his professional and volunteer pursuits, Dr. Alarcon's first priority remains spending time with his 6-year-old son, Marcus. Coach Carlos considers his role as the head coach of his son's soccer team to be one of his most fulfilling undertakings.
Usually my days start very early and finish very late, and I would say from all the things I do, my number one priority is my son. I want him to have all the opportunities I had, so I try to be very involved on his sports activities and his school activities.
For me, it's really a blessing to meet him, because I try to be better to serve my community and also to be involved with my family.
Our responsibility is to attend to the needs of our most vulnerable families. And he brings a wealth of experience about what really vulnerable families confront. So I think a lot of his immigrant experience helped shape how he thinks about the role he plays in this country that is an advantage to him in the career and the work he has chosen to do.
For his tireless efforts to ensure that underserved and vulnerable populations have quality health care regardless of their ability to pay, as well as a steadfast dedication to health and wellness of everyone in Polk County, Dr. Carlos Alarcon is the recipient of the 2014 Immigrant Entrepreneur Leadership Award.
Please welcome Dr. Carlos Alarcon for the stage to receive this year's Immigrant Entrepreneurs Leadership Award. Presenting the award will be Leadership Award winner from 2011, Willie Maciando.
I'll try not to. Well, thank you very much. They did a very good job with those videos. I don't know how they put it together like that. I think that you guys already heard enough about me, so I'm going to try to be brief. I would like to say thank you to my family and my friends, as immigrants that leave our country and leave our mother, fathers, brothers, and sisters. When we come to this country, our friends become our family, our uncles, mother. In this room, I have many brothers and at least one mother that always have supported me through good decisions and through bad decisions, and in good times and bad times. And I never felt alone in this country. I always thought I had many I would like to say also thank you to the organizers of the Immigrant Entrepreneur Summit, to put together this event, to take the time to review the applications. And although I've been selected for this award, I would like to say that I represent every immigrant that comes to this country that works hard to try to get to where, to try to reach their goals. Sometimes, and including myself, that I come from another country, we think that the dollars are hanging on the trees, that we were going to come over here and just pick them up and make the American dream. That is not true. That is no more farther than the truth. You guys work very hard to achieve your goals. You make many sacrifices, family time, and many sacrifices to achieve your goals. So we learn from you a lot. We want to contribute to this community. I would like to say thank you to Governor Branstad and Lieutenant Governor Kim Reynolds. And after such a busy campaign, I'm sure they have to attain family time. Thank you for supporting the Immigrant Entrepreneur Summit. They are probably the big winners in this group and in this room. They are a good example of hard work and leadership. I would like to say thank you to everybody here that has decided to come over today and join us and support the immigrant business, the Immigrant Entrepreneur Summit. 15 years ago, I was living in a basement, sleeping on the floor, using a bicycle for only means of transportation during summer and winter, not speaking English, and unloading trucks. And now I'm here speaking to very smart people, and you guys are actually listening to me. This is a great country. We come over here to contribute, to help. And again, thank you very much for being here.